Hey everybody, Andrew McFadyen-Ketchum here. I hope you're well. This is day 21 of reading from my second book, Visiting Hours, which came out on March 12th with Stephen F. Austin University Press, right when we started to realize how serious the coronavirus was. Um, so I had to cancel all of my events to to launch the book and celebrate it, and decided since I'm home all the time, I might as well read it to you day by day, poem by poem, and it has been nothing close to day by day. It's been like, gosh, I don't know, I read like 3 poems a week from it or something like that, maybe 4. But I'm on poem 21. Um, this is called A Brief History of the Living World. Rise, she says, rise, you field stones. Rise as if from some great toil. Rise from your constraint of earth, from my constant onus of feldspar, of chert, of quartzite. O hornstone, O basalt of my dreams, she mutters, you are blessed. Canker of my father's lawn-mower, everyday element of the Io moon. O whinstone, how you flash your dun colors from the streambed most beautiful, when cresting its high water mark, the inflammation of Venus shifting across the surface. O Mennonite, how acutely you fit into my rock-smoothed palm, these lands made barren by my scavenging, by the dreams of the breathing, quickened by the dawn of the second guess, the 2020 visionary. Rare these days to find even a knucklebone of sandstone, of shale, of crystallized sapphirite pressed by freeze and thaw and by the intense, irrational sun. The soft surfaces of these hills once roamed by come-heavy bulls, these slopes once jagged, these steeps once rigid and spired, now smooth as the likeness of a concubine's rouged cheeks, as the backbones of golden spoons, as strands of my still elegant hair. Now these lands are all schist, all siltstone, all slate, no tonality in the sea breeze, no wonder in the night, tasteless as an unsalted borscht, full of the cries of the child I never made. Yet, still, I come to gather what obsidian, what iron, what handfuls of anthropolite I can muster. Still, I compose these cairns of stone when their corpus becomes too great a burden, these cairns dotting the mountainside like bits of redacted code. Bluestone, mica bossed, pumice, no one thinks to thank you for molding the hard palates of newborns, for shaping the hard shapes of consonants and glottal stops. Coal, granite, alabaster, no one thinks to sing your praises when they pray, such words reserved for whatever gods they believe one day will reveal themselves. No one knows what I'm doing here, she says, least myself. Sometimes I believe I'm clearing the fields of their hard makings, smoothing the rutted, ravaged earth into a paradise. Heaven maker, I ought to call myself, she says, navigator by hand of the ridgelines more ancient than this now expert eye scanning the waste for whatever ore, marble, bitumen, jigs up from the engine of whatever it is that churns this boiling plain of ash, of salt, of clay, and burned grass, despite my constant labors. The city, a dull pulse beyond the hills. The city, the electric eye of the stove my grandmother, always worried she'd left burning. Oh, what I wouldn't give for some rest without dream. Oh, who I wouldn't provision for some peace. No longer this silent call to ardor, no longer this image cast before me of myself muttering these words to myself, when, on occasion, like a spark, like a flash of the instant, I eye some prize in the parched dun dust and drop with exhaustion, with relief, with need to my knees to present whatever gem I've uncovered to the thunder-lit sky, some find beyond sand, beyond yet another newborn's unclaimed molars, perhaps hematite, perhaps soapstone, perhaps some other invaluable prize of the living world I thrust into the wind-loud heavens. Rise, maker of stone, I say. Rise, creator, destroyer, to heave and pulsate and thunderclap your approval, your opprobrium, your final desire, and I will give it. Say something more than this dead quiet. Have the gall to finish what you started. Speak, she says. Speak, she says. Speak, she says. She says. She says. I hope you like that poem. There are pictures of it down in the post so you can read it directly. And if you are interested in picking up the book, thank you to all of you who have. There are some reviews coming out, some interviews coming. Very excited. I'll be letting y'all know all about that when those drop. But if you like the book and you want to pick up a copy, you can buy it on Amazon or Stephen F. Austin University's website, or you can buy it from me. I'll sign it. I'll wash my hands. I'll sign it and send you a moon button as well, and give you all my love. I hope everybody's well.